we are covering the LA Auto Show for 2011, and we're at the Cadillac stand, standing in front of a pretty neat car and somebody who I can't think of anybody better to talk about the new Cadillac XTS than Sherry Hickok. You are the chief engineer. That's a
right.
big title and a big responsibility.
It is.
Are you okay? I mean, have you been having a heart attack?
I'll be right back. I gotta. No, actually, it's great. I mean, it's we were talking a little bit before this, and it's just an honor. It's an honor to be, the head of such a beautiful car and really be responsible for bringing it to market.
Well, so all year long, I guess for like the last 19 months, you said, you've been toiling. This is the one day where you get to kind of brag and be proud of your product. So tell us a little bit. What's the high details that we should know about the XTS?
Yeah. So what's really cool about this car is it's actually hard to give you just the high-level details. We think that we've really done a lot of new and technology wins with this car. So it starts with just the exterior execution. You see from just the grille, the brushed chrome, just really attention to detail on the beautiful pieces, to the large, you see emblem here on the front. And actually behind that emblem are radars, and this emblem was specially created to be able to read through that emblem. So it's a win in and of itself.
Nice
so
touch.
when you look at the car, there's just very complex lines throughout. And a lot of this exterior design was focused on aerodynamics, really working to get the fuel economy out of the vehicle, but not compromising the beauty whatsoever. And
as far as where this slots, this is replacing the STS and the DTS, right?
Yeah, and I don't even like to say it replaces. The STS and DTS are going off at this time. This car actually reinvents what we're bringing to the market in that area. From the exterior execution to the interior execution, even down to we have purple stitching on the French seams on the vehicle. So we have just paid an incredible amount of attention to detail. Real wood, real leather, suede headliners. I mean, the details are there from a beauty and just enhancement of the craftsmanship.
You mentioned technology. Expand on that a little bit, because there are some very unique things that appear in the XTS that haven't appeared elsewhere before.
That's right. So I like to break technology on this car up into three categories. One, the everyday user experience, and that's the Cadillac user experience, which has been rolled out. And I won't go into a lot more detail beyond the capacitive touch system with a lot of firsts for industry there. The second is the dynamic technology, the chassis technology we have. It starts with Brembo brakes on all four corners, magnetic ride control, which is a takeoff from the V-Series. So this is the only vehicle that has it standard outside of the V-Series. And if you've seen the commercial where the Ferrari's chasing the V-Series, because we've loaned our technology there. Hyper struts in the front, air springs in the rear, and an optional all-wheel drive with electronics limited slip differential.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so all-wheel drive is one of those components. So it's either front or all-wheel drive.
That's correct.
Which is nice, so people in the northeast states will have something that should get them around without issue.
We maximize front-wheel drive for fuel economy benefit. When you need the all-wheel drive, it sends the torque to the wheels it needs. It recognizes it almost instantaneously and sends it seamlessly there.
As long as we're sort of walking in this direction, let's move to the back. I always think of the rear of a Cadillac as being maybe one of its more distinct angles.
Yes.
And of course, there's just this heritage touch. And from a stylistic standpoint, it seems like you guys have done some really nice things. Stylistically, you're pleased with how it all came together? These
Absolutely. This is my favorite view of the car, to be honest with you. I think this rear, the sharp tail lamps, the fin across the rear, which serves as a spoiler for aerodynamics, again, wanting to maximize that, but also enhances the beauty of the car. I think that the team has worked effortlessly on really getting all the design details. Even when you look at this area from the sail panel, you can see the multitude of facets and cut lines here. We've never done something so complex with so many lines. And it takes a lot of technology with both the sheet metal and the tooling to get this type of detail out of the design.
Okay, so from an engineering standpoint, there's probably some things in here that I'll never notice because it's hidden deep away. But are there any real strong wins that you're proud of that maybe won't be noticed by the average consumer? I know that's
a hard question.
That is kind of a hard question.
Yeah. I mean, I think some of the big wins, and we haven't talked about this, that aren't going to be noticed are a lot around the safety technologies. So we have short and long-range radars tucked all the way around this car that you don't ever see and you'll never really recognize. But what you will get and what you will appreciate is lane departure warnings, side blind zone, front and rear park assist with full braking to actually stop you from mitigate collisions.
Wait, so when I'm backing up and like a tricycle is there,
That's right.
I probably won't crush it?
We will work to mitigate that impact by actually stopping your car if you don't stop first.
Sweet!
Yeah.
Finally a car that accommodates my incompetence.
Hey, I don't want to speak to your driving skills. But I mean, we have adaptive cruise control, again, from a long-range radar, that we can even scrub off speed in those situations to mitigate any type of collision or the impact to the vehicle. So those are some of the wins that I think we're trying to do in a cost-effective way, but still give a huge amount of safety options for the customer.
Okay, so I know there's a zillion other people to talk to, so we'll just wrap it up. But last question, when do I get to drive it?
So the car will be out in the spring.
Cool. I look forward to putting all of your engineering prowess to the test out in the real world.
Absolutely, and I hope to drive it with you.
Cool. Sherry Hickok,
Thanks a
thank
lot,
you so much
Micah.
for talking to us. And keep it right here for more Kelley Blue Book coverage of the 2011 LA Auto Show.